Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the London Black Knights. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He leaps over him. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. To throw is Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Ah!
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And out of bounds right around the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Trying to over on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah. Job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first and 10, Dobbs. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Here's Dobbs to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Latavius Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And it'll be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Dobbs over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Being chased out left. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? 90!
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch it now, Barney, Barney! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Detroit. 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 Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go! What? 90! What?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more after this.
Ohio! Let's go! What? 90!
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw Dobbs. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have spherical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And the Ravens taking the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over. Gone, gone, gone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now Dobbs. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now here come the Ravens. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Gone, 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 gone.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is Dobbs. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Dobbs is throwing. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now it's Jackson. The throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Jackson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go! What? 90! What?
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, jumping over.
Hey, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Caught right side, Davis. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Cut!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing here, Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field.
He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Spread 38! Spread 38!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Oh, he stays up. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go! Spread 38! Spread 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Dobbs. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Now they can't bring him down. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Here we go.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Jackson. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They get it to him running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Detroit! Gun!
3rd and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ohio! Come on, let's
on second down. Dobbs. Throw right side, caught by Davis. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And it's caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. A 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cummings. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down. That's Rice. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here we go. 3-19.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Detroit!
On second down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Ravens on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the pass. Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
One last shot for Jackson. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but